So as you know, Shohei Ohtani is one of the most talented and gifted baseball players in the world, as he can both pitch and hit at an ungodly level. Now, he cemented this fact after winning this year's Best Male Athlete Award during the ESPYs. However, despite this fact and the fact he has arguably the second best baseball player on his team as his teammate in Mike Trout, Ohtani's team, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, who really don't play in the city of LA, can't seem to muster enough wins to put them in playoff contention, even with this new expanded postseason format here in 2022. This means the best baseball player in the world is bound to land on the trading block at month's end. So here in this video, I'll be giving you my prediction of which team has the best chance of landing the two-way superstar come August the 2nd. And that team, as you saw in the thumbnail, is the New York Mets. However, I do want to clarify real quick that the Mets, in my mind, are the second most likely team to land Ohtani before August the 2nd. And I will be making a video on the number one most likely team to land Ohtani here in the next coming days. But for now, let's go over my mock trade that will send Shohei Ohtani to the Big Apple. So I see the Mets nabbing Ohtani from LA for 6 players. Okay, now those 6 players that the Mets will be giving up to the Angels in exchange for Ohtani will be the Mets' number 6 prospect and right-handed pitcher Matt Allen, the Mets' number 9 prospect, another right-handed pitcher, in Dominic Hamill, the Mets' number 3 prospect in shortstop Ronnie Mauricio, the Mets' number 8 prospect, the outfielder Nick Plummer, and the Mets' number 2 prospect, third baseman / outfielder Brett Baty, and finally, the only big leaguer in this deal will be J.D. Davis, 877 runs now.
Oh, J.D. Davis, 877 runs now.
So those are the 6 players I have going the other way from New York to LA in order to nab Ohtani and bring him to the Mets. 5 prospects in this deal and 1 major leaguer, totaling to 6 total players. Also, I want to mention that in this deal, I have the Angels paying the remainder of Ohtani's contract, which means the Mets pay Ohtani nothing. So I think that's a really good part of the deal for the Mets in that sense. So overall, I think the deal is quite fair for 2 main reasons. Number 1, I think the amount of guys the Mets are giving up is perfect right here. However, maybe to the naked eye, 6 players may be a lot. But remember, you gotta remember this. You're basically getting 2 players in Ohtani. You're getting a high level of pitcher along with an outstanding power bat. So, teams should really look at acquiring Ohtani as acquiring 2 superstars. And, when you're getting 2 superstars, you're going to have to give up a lot more than 2 high-level prospects, going the other way. To me, that just is a no-brainer. I also think this is a great deal for the Mets because you land Ohtani without giving up your top prospect in catcher Francisco Alverez. So that means, Alverez can still come up to the Mets late in the season and help the team out when it comes to their catching woes, which they have been struggling with all season long. And I want to mention one more thing from an Angel standpoint. You get all these prospects, right? But you also get basically a DH to replace Ohtani because Ohtani is their DH. Let's be honest, he doesn't play a whole hell of a lot of outfield. I mean, he does at times, but really Ohtani is the Angels' DH here. But again, you're not giving up your DH wholeheartedly. You're getting another DH bat back in J.D. Davis, in my mind, because J.D. Davis kind of sucks defensively. That's how I think the Mets could acquire Shohei Ohtani here at the deadline. Again, they are not my number 1 team to nab Ohtani. I will make another video on that soon, like I mentioned earlier. And I also think, really, Ohtani probably won't get dealt at the deadline. I'll be shocked if he does. And if he does, I do think the Mets are one of the top 2 to 3 teams who has the best chance of nabbing him from the Angels come August the 2nd. So that's really all I got for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts on this mock trade. And as always, I'm going to catch you guys later.